got the idea working on a report for the Ministry of Culture, the Danish Ministry of Culture, on the situation of Danish theater right now and the future. And we found out that during the last 30 years, ticket sales had dropped 30% for all Danish theaters. So in 30 years, 30% drop. That seemed rather drastic and could lead to the political world losing interest in that art form. So what could be done? And I knew from working on this report, especially from here in Britain, from what they did at the National Theatre, for example, that you had worked on audience development for several years here. So as I had been working also for the European Commission with the application for cultural collaborations, I said, why not do one yourself? And together with Benita Lips, we got some Danish theaters on board, and then we got hold of some people from the network I have around Europe. And, well, set up the application, and it went through, and then we started. And I think we have been able, during these 5 years, to learn a lot from each other, very practically, of best practices within the houses in all fields, in outreach, in new ways of ticketing, in working with schools, but also doing different stuff on stage. Because basically, we have found out audience development is actually theater development. You need to change the theater in order to make it appealing to people who don't necessarily go there on their own initiative. The whole idea of audience development has been pushed by us, but also by other initiatives in this field. And it's, you know, when I did this report for the Cultural Ministry, which was published in 2010, no one was talking about that in the Danish theatre field. No one. Now everybody is talking about it. Everybody is doing something. The ministry demands with the contracts with the theatres that they actually have a program. So within that fairly short time, things have changed. I know about it in Denmark, but I hear the same thing in Sweden, in Germany. In Germany, you know, for example, nobody talked about it, and they had a very secure situation with a lot of public funding. When you compare public funding in Germany, Sweden, and Denmark with Britain, you know, public funding here is maybe 20%. In Europe, continental Europe, it's more 70, 80%. So it was a more secure situation, but it'll not go on. And with the financial crisis and so on, you have to do something. So even in these more secure places, it's higher on the agenda.